When I was 7, walking through the store with my mom holding her hand, and when we walked through Walmart, because there was one really close to where we grew up, back before there were supercenters, I remember thinking, I wish I was the guy that put the things on the shelf. Not. Yeah, that was how I started a ramble part of Levels of Geekdom, because whenever I wrote that book, I was fresh off being a stalker. Um, I called the section "Working for Wally," or maybe there might have been another section. I might be confusing sections. It's been a long time since I actually read my own book, but the point was it was about working at Walmart and how I didn't really want to, but I did. And once I was there, I really kind of enjoyed it. I've got so much to say about Walmart, though. It. I was feeling this at the time. I'm kind of feeling now. Walmart has the potential for being the #1 retail in the world, and actually being a good place to work and a good place to go. And potential, because Sam Walton really was in the customer, and it's gone downhill since he passed, because it's now more about greed, really. More about greed, more about money. He was about making people happy, helping people. He was really into helping people, and I really admire that about him. Anyway, back to the topic of working there. I mentioned Walmart a few times, being, the biggest retailer in the world. I was really cryptic without using the name Walmart. And the reason why is because my wife was like, that could be dangerous. You could be in trouble. You can get in trouble and lose your job. And it wouldn't make sense, really, for a big old billion-dollar corporation to come after a little peon like me, but it was the kind of thing that they do. I mean, they still do, because that's just the company. But they didn't, and it doesn't matter now anyway, because I don't work there. Sometimes I wish I would, because it was easy to leave the job there. In a manner of speaking, I mean, easier to leave a job there. Let's see, how did I put it? You're not what you do for making a paycheck. People used to say, or people say all the time, what do you do for a living? And it's not what I do for a living. I didn't live. That wasn't living. What I do now, it's not living. I don't do it because I'm alive. I do it because I need a paycheck. So I've kind of amended that question whenever I ask people, what do you do for a paycheck? And a lot of times they don't know what I'm talking about, but that's what I mean. What do you do just to get paid? Because it's not necessarily what you like or who you are. Or you are not your job. I've had a lot of jobs. For someone my age, I mean, I'm 36, which I'm no young chicken anymore, or spring chicken, however the phrase goes. But I've had a lot of jobs. And when I first started my Levels of Geekdom, I had a lot of jobs. I actually listed them. I don't know if I listed them in the book, but I listed them to myself, and I was like, they're like 15 or something. And it's like, I didn't put them all on my resume. Last time I did my resume, I don't put like working at UPS. I went through classroom training. It was like 3 or 4 weeks or something, and then on the job training, with quotes, training, for like 3 days or something. I was not meeting the quota for how many packages need to be handled, because I was sorting packages on a conveyor belt, and I didn't meet the quota, which is like 100 per minute or something, or 100 an hour. Or I don't remember now. Because I wasn't meeting the quota, they took me into an office, set me down, big smile. This is a positive separation. Give me that bull crap. That's what I thought at the time. I didn't say it, I just smiled and nodded. But what's positive about the separation? You have a job and I don't. That's what I wanted to say. There's nothing positive about being unemployed. Again, imagine how hard it is to support a family without an income. I mean, my wife was working at the time. We were supporting a family of, that was between, so we had a family of 4 on a part-time salary. Part-time, barely above minimum wage. This working is hard. I'm gonna grow up and get a job. So I kept running myself, and when I got this job, now, my wife gave me. She said, "You got to keep it for 3 years," because I'd never kept a job for that long. You know, there's one. Was 3 years to the month. So when my 3-year anniversary came up here, I was like excited because like 3 years I'm done. And that was a year and a half ago. I have to have a job. I have to have an income. So I guess this vlog is so serious. It's about jobs. Working for Wally was just the starting off point for this vlog.